Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday morning from the Mongeonjuice at KAM Realty. In case you haven't heard, a couple of my favorite expressions are activity breeds activity, which is probably my number one. My number two is I'm insisting that you're listing. So for the newer agents out there, or the younger people out there, becoming a good listing agent is essential. If you have no inventory, you have no reason for anybody to contact you. And whether it's another broker or whether it's your own buyer, which is preferable, obviously, I'd like to get two sides as much as possible. You need to have listings. You need to have inventory. You wouldn't open a store if you didn't have any cans on the shelves. No, real estate is no different. You need to have inventory. That's the whole key. If you don't know how to list and you're not sure how to do it, there's a lot of old school techniques for listings, for prospecting. You have to learn those, and you have to incorporate some of the new school things. And you have to be a good lister. You have to remember the other thing too, when you're working with buyers a lot of times, or let's say you're doing 75 or 85% buyers. Remember, some of those buyers are listings. You have to ask the people, let me ask you something. Do you currently own or do you currently rent? If they rent, then obviously you want to get them to get pre-approved with a local lender, get them qualified for a mortgage. If they own, then you have to ask them if they'll have to sell that property to buy a new property. So remember, the buyers are also listings. A lot of people just make an assumption. I remember when I was a kid answering the phones at the first place I worked at as a person straight out of the curtain factory. People were calling me. We used to have what's called floor time, and I'd be answering calls. Buyers asking me about a property on, let's say, Lepus Road in Tiverton, or wherever the case may be, and I would never ask them the question, okay, let me ask you, do you currently own a home, or is this going to be your first home? Do you own or do you rent? So I never knew that there was a way for me to qualify that client based on only a couple of simple questions, okay? Because I made the assumption they were going on a property, that they were just buyers, because at that time, at 23 years old, I didn't understand the importance of getting listings. Luckily, I had a mentor come into my life, saw me making the cold calls, saw me being determined to get out of the curtain factory, and mentored me and taught me how to become a good listing broker. So that guy knows who he is. Reach out to Henry. Thanks, Henry. He knows all about it. He can tell you the story. He's always glad to tell the story about how we started out together. But again, I'm insisting that you're listing. Activity breeds activity. Remember these two quotes. They're very, very important to your real estate success. If you're thinking about selling part-time, full-time, or sometime, call the Mongeonjuice at 508-264-9811. Always looking to take on new people that are motivated and want to make a career out of the real estate business. Best career in the world. Sales is the best. You control your own destiny. So over and out, and enjoy your weekend from the Mongeonjuice. Ciao.